My name's Zelenick, and I play Jason in The Janitor. So the story of The Janitor, it's definitely a unique one. There's lots of things I like about it. I think the plot itself, though, is... You don't really see a lot of movies focused on a janitor, so I think, one of the first ones to be able to do something like that, is something special. I think filming the first Janitor, the writing was spectacular, and the way we wrote and the way we filmed, left a lot of questions to be answered for the upcoming installment of the Janitor series. So, looking forward to getting that finished up for our viewers to see. The teamwork and collaboration for the Janitor, was fantastic. We all pitched ideas. We were all respectful of our time. We showed up on time. We worked together reading through the script, bouncing ideas around, talking about different camera angles. Overall, I think with each production we do, the teamwork's just getting better and better. And we are growing as well with our team, and we're still seeing, the terrific teamwork play out. It's not a one-man show. We all have our role within the team, and, we fulfill that the best that we can. In 5 to 10 years, I see Greatness Pictures having big cameras, big microphones, whether that be still in the indie scene or something bigger and better. I see Greatness Pictures just growing and growing into feature-length films instead of the smaller shorts, bigger cast pool, cast selection, more writers involved. I see a bunch of positives for, the next 5 to 10 years. I think my character Jason seems like a hardworking man. We see in the first one, he's just there trying to do his janitor job, an honest job. He's trying to perform well. His backstory, which, we'll see a little bit in the second installment, we'll get to see a little bit of that. But I think overall, he's just a man trying to make money. He's not up to no good. He's an honest man, and a hardworking one. The funniest moment on set, and I can't remember if it was spur of the moment or if I came up with the idea right beforehand or if someone else threw the idea. It's when I first run into Big Country, our large fella in the short, and he comes walking toward me, and I throw the little ball at him that came bouncing down the hallway to me. I think, I don't know why, just that gave me a little chuckle. Just seeing this large man coming and throwing a very small tennis-sized ball at him like that's going to do anything. I think that added good comedic relief to the scene as well. So Janitor was the first production we worked on that required us to obtain paperwork, permits of sorts. The other ones, Dragon's Ice Cream, Garage, were all filmed, at someone's personal property. No worries about anything like that. For Janitor, though, we made this step up to using a public facility. We used a local school, and, going into it was a little nerve-wracking. I myself work at a school, so I was a little anxious, about getting into trouble, but, our team made sure we dotted our I's and crossed our T's, to, communicate with the school district, provide them with the proper paperwork needed, sign off on the things we needed, and then, we just went through with it, and, it was a great experience. It was a good learning experience, for the future productions to kind of know how to navigate, using a public space, respectfully and appropriately. All right, so the second Janitor coming out, we're starting to film it. You're going to get a lot of questions answered, I think, from the first one. I had a lot of people ask me, what was the point of it? Why is this happening? And we kind of wrote it that way to have a second installment to answer these questions. So I think, the second Janitor steps it up by answering a lot of these plot holes that are in the first one. Not only that, our cast has grown, our team has grown, prop use has grown. You know, you're going to see a lot of stuff that has not been used in any of our previous films, so that's a very exciting thing, as well as, again, using these public spaces and kind of venturing into other necks of the woods in terms of filming locations. A couple local businesses are involved. I think there might be a couple car scenes or so. Without giving much away, though, be prepared to see more sets, see more actors and actresses, more props, and, you know, just a bigger, better plot, as well as longer time, right? We want Jayce to be able to enjoy a longer short than, you know, let's say 10 minutes. So we're very excited for it. So the bubbly was Rocco's idea. I don't even know where it stemmed from. We were just like, we need him to have some kind of drink in the first one. You know, and we decided to go with the unflavored version, just for the fun of it, right? Like, I highly doubt many people drink unflavored, you know, seltzer water, or sparkling water, whatever you would want to call it. So, yeah, I don't know, Rocco, you know, wrote that into it. I thought it would be fun. The bubbly does carry over into the second one, so be ready for that. And there might be a flavor change. You'll have to tune in to see what flavor we end up going with. The Janitor is out now on Greatness Pictures Plus, as well as Greatness Pictures YouTube. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as our Instagram channel. Check out all of our reels, all of the photos. You know, we hope to see you there, and, you know, we hope for your subscription.